Hello, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is Admin, but you already know that. This is the hot seat to Moon Mark 4, I think. And we are getting some science points. Okay, we are high above the moon at the moment. Next thing to happen is our retrograde burn to go into orbit. Hello, crater. Close the alarm and pause. We're going to try whether the EVA report gives anything anytime we have time to. Since, why the hell not? And we've got 10 seconds till burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and burn. As we've seen before, we are currently just above Moon's Midlands, where we already got what we needed. So as I said, we're going to land here. You can put up a flag. Oh yeah, that's where we landed last time. Okay. Three, two, one, now stop. Okay, that should be fine. So last time we landed here, landing side of the Moon Seat 1. We still have the Moon Probe inside the East Crater, I guess. Don't have anything on the Far Side Crater, but I'm just gonna go for the East Far Side Crater. I think that's that one. Either way, space low above the Midlands, above the Highlands. Do we have a EVA report here? Yes, we already have that one as well. I mean, we do have a scientist with us, so we can essentially observe mystery goo. We still get 10 science for that, so I'm going to keep that. And we can also observe the material space still. Get that. And we can get... I don't think that we can get seismic data. Also, I don't think that this works. Pressure data we already have. So, yeah. We're just going to get this out of there when we land. Since we're gonna get off the thing anyway. To plant a flag. Just because we can, mostly. So basically, what I want is I want to slow down here. So we roughly come down here. So we should be roughly in the crater. Which means I'm gonna adjust my heading here so we actually get that right. And then we're gonna see if we get anything that's not Midlands or Highlands in the meantime. Yeah, that's Midlands, that's Highlands. Oh, twin craters. Definitely haven't been here. EVA report. Above Moon's twin craters. Abusing our people here. Man, a lot of this is Midlands. This should be the far side crater coming up, right? Islands. And that's the crater. Oh, there was lowlands in the middle, huh? Either way, we're gonna get a burn here anyway. I'm surprised I didn't get the crater. Because I sure went over... Oh, I didn't go directly over the crater. Never mind. Anyway, we're gonna just kill this. Come down roughly on the other side of the crater. And then we're gonna F5 for safety. And we're above the lowlands. EVA report. Oh, and we're also above the Midland craters apparently, which is really cool. You don't usually get that. Anyway, so that's the crew reports of our people then. Of our tourists. And as I said, F5 and staging. Gear out. Alarm clock, please stay over here. Actually, you can stay down here. I'm never gonna need the Kerbal pictures because we never have internal things. So yeah. All of these should work. Does seem it they do. Yeah. So Suicide burn delta V is like 300 something, so we're not gonna suicide burn. That's the crater we want to land in. We also do not have the... Why do we not have... Excuse me? Does this thing not have a... This only has a stability assist? Since when? Well, I guess I never noticed because I always send pilots, huh? Anyway. And here, we're gonna go ahead and see that we are currently above the lowlands. getting into the far side crater. We're going to fire up our engines. Apparently this has a bit of a thrust to weight ratio problem that I didn't see. Usually a lander doesn't have a thrust to weight of 4.5, but a higher one. Thing is, before impact, we can burn like at least 600 meters per second of delta V, so we have no actual problem here. Just going to go ahead and stop this thing mid-air. Air. There's no air here, but mid-flight. That's the contract parameters for the guys. So yeah, this is a really tame engine thrust to weight for a lander, I gotta say. I have not landed such a... Like, usually the thrust to weight of these things is like 10. Not 4.9. I mean, thrust to weight is of course improving since we are losing fuel as we burn, which is essentially we're using weight as we burn. Okay, I'm just gonna kill my lateral. Which is most of what... Excuse me, surface velocity, thank you. Why would you even bother telling me how fast I'm going in the orbit? Get that a little bit further over, and that's perfectly center. And now is where I actually trust this Suicide Burn TV, which means we can speed up to like 200 meters per second and get a Suicide Burn done. I'm gonna have 5 for safety, in case Kerbal Engineer appears to be wrong. Like 10k up, so yeah. Five kilometers above surface. I'm not gonna trust the delta V calculation here. guess good that I didn't. I guess it would be doable. Just gonna keep the impact like half a minute away from me. Okay, I'm so far down that I can't time warp anymore. Okay. So, going by... Oops. Going by the calculations, I should be able to get the suicide burn at half thrust right now. Seeing as I have half the velocity of the suicide burn DV. I'm overburning. $600 up. And boom. We're down. And that's the land on the moon part done. Okay. Now what we're gonna do real quick is retract these solar panels. And quick save. Then we're gonna get our scientist. Where's our scientist? Scientist? There. To leave the seat. Exactly what I want you to do. You're gonna collect the data on this. And they're gonna restore. You're also gonna take an EVA report. We were in the far side crater already. Huh. Then reset that experiment and try... Okay, that's better. I see, you're not a pilot. Not even for that stuff. Plant a flag. For science. You can stop showing me flags again. And then basically I want you to RCS your ass back up. Collect that data, restore the goo, and board. Then I want a seismic scan, a temperature scan. Already have that, good. Run atmospheric analysis. Cannot be done right now because we're not in an atmosphere. Run analysis. Resource analysis performed. Yeah, it's not like that helps. It doesn't actually do any science. Good. Log pressure data, we already have that. Observe the goo. Twice. And observe the material spay. Keep. And then essentially close this. Extend these again. And then we fly home. So basically we want to start towards 90 degrees as per usual. We're going to control from here as per usual. And get those legs in. Then we just go home and get everything done. You know, actually keep these open. I want to just... Not that that will ever work, unless we're in atmosphere, but still. That's not 90 degrees. And it's fine, we're still gonna come home. Gonna push my apoapsis up to exactly here, and from here just burn hole. Periapsis of 19, that's actually fine. Ah, dude, look at the frickin' Kerbal rise above the horizon. By the way, this shows you why you always set a flag where you've landed, because if I had known that I had already been to that crater, I'd have landed somewhere else. Anyway, close the alarm and now pause. Might as well wait a bit. And Z. Also kill that. Man, these engines are so much quieter than I remember them. Because these were like incredibly loud before this version. Like in... This is 1.3.1 I think, so probably 1.30. Oops, that was a bit far, maybe. Then again, we've got the big heat shield and everything should be fine. Still gonna make sure that we actually have a periapsis around Kerbal. "23 should be fine. So about here-ish, I want to have that direction. Good. Kill that. Goodbye, moon. Close the alarm now. Pause. Time warp through this. Set a maneuver node here, just so I actually have a timer for a freaking alarm clock. There's an eclipse going on. Something I want to do. Keep this up. Because I'm gonna close the thing eventually. And I wanna cheat the game a little bit and run an atmosphere test while re-entering. So yeah, basically F5 for safety. Say goodbye to our maneuver node and goodbye to this stuff. I said this stuff. Also said goodbye to our reaction wheels, which is why this is turning incredibly slow. Either way, we have a full battery, so this should be fine. Inflate heat shield. This thing is incredibly huge. But yeah, we should not have any problem landing this. Well, I'm gonna assume that the atmosphere is gonna put us in the right direction. Talking about atmosphere, hello. Run atmospheric analysis. Boss stowed, okay, good. Open, run atmospheric analysis, keep, close. And yeah, everything works fine. Heat shield doing exactly what it's supposed to. I'd prefer landing in water, because this stuff floats. Yeah, good. Happening. I mean, this thing is literally the biggest air brake in history, so this should work fine. Also, I love these particles. Can't wait for re-entry particle effects to be updated for 1.4.1, 1.4.2. Excuse me. In general, I'd say the SAS isn't doing much, so we might as well just keep it like this. So yeah, we're definitely coming down on water. Where the hell are we? Oh, so that's off the other side of KSC. Is it? Because I think that's the KSC continent. I can't really see this shit. Oh no, that's KSC. So yeah, pretty much still on the other side of the planet, but it's fine. So yeah, by the way, talking about 1.4, what is coming up on stream is me playing through the Making History missions, since most of my essential mods are already updated. So I'm fine doing a full playthrough, and I don't want to wait until I'm done with this to do that. So that's gonna be part of the Kerbal stream program. While I'm not going to get this save back to stream, I'm gonna keep that on non-stream activities again. Okay. Good. Good. It's fine. You know, I might end up using the allow deflate of these things config at one point in time. It's just a module manager config. Just because this kind of behavior is really annoying. Because for some reason in mid-air this thing still doesn't want to fall straight. Just behaves more like it did in the pre-release when this got added and you threw it into water. It also stood up like that. I'm gonna physical time. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's why I don't physical time warp this. Gonna try making the SAS do some work. Doesn't seem like it's working, so. Shoots, please. Put some order to this chaos. I know these only open at 2,500 and that's at 1,000. Which is why I wanted to time warp, but seeing as the physics could end up destroying stuff. Oh, but no. I like that, by the way, on Kerbal at 4,000 meters height, you can still see the curvature of the planet. You'd need to go a whole lot higher on Earth for that. Seeing as Kerbal is like 10 times smaller, that doesn't surprise, but... Okay, good. Seems to help. Parachutes seem to be able to get order into this at at least a decent amount of order. Parachute 200 meters away. Slowing us down to a sedate, probably like around 7, 9. But it also does orient the heat shield the right way, so I'm fine with that. 9 meters a second should not kill anything. This should have a higher impact tolerance than 9. Like something like 10. Or a little bit over. What? What's that? KSS Kerbal debris? Why is there debris? Okay. Fine. Everything is awesome. Recover vessel. That gave us 870 science all over. Good. Good, good. And that also finished the VIP contracts and the tourist contracts. And yeah. So what we've got left is stuff at Eve, stuff at Ike, the Sentinel, Ike, Eve, Ike. Yeah. So yeah, with that done, we can actually get the big antenna that we needed for 550 science. And we have 320 left, so we can also make sure that we actually have the heat shield. Or we could get bigger tanks. bigger stuff. Can't quite afford that. Don't need that. Although I do still wanna eventually get a plane to fly on Duna, but that's gonna be in the next season because that's a reusable kind of flight, and I'm going to do a fully reusable space program on that, so yeah. Bigger solar panels, bigger batteries. Yeah, no, let's make sure we have the heat shield no matter what. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Good then. Available contracts. Haul the thing into flight above Kerbal. No, thank you. Like, that's like, no. That's like a dead stop at 63 to 68 kilometers height. Like a dead stop, literally on the edge of space. Why? Don't want to recover stuff. Nah. I'm eventually gonna go there anyway, so yes. And nah. Good. So, the next mission we need to build is the mission to Jool, which is a Jool 5 mission essentially. Which means we need a few more people who actually go there. Because we only have 3 people available, and we need 5. Which means we're going to get, let's see, I'm probably easiest off getting pilots to pilot my stuff. Because I'll never run out of SAS with that. So 1, 2, 3, since we still have you guys. 4 and 5. Because pilots. Uh, 101 days till we need to actually have you launch on a big Jool 5 mission. Which I don't know whether I'm going to just launch a few little rockets or one big one. Probably a few little ones, since I don't have the parts necessary to get one big one into space. I also don't necessarily want to tug it over with one big engine, because as we all know, that is a really, really hard thing to do. Since that needs like one big engine again that does like all the work, and I just seriously do not feel like doing that. So just a bunch of stuff going over there, a bunch of stuff coming back from there at any given time, and all individually, not all at once. But yeah, I'll see you for the build in the next episode. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.